Okay, we're live.
Woohoo!
Episode 6. Fistful of Dice, episode 6. We haven't had dice in a while. We're gonna have dice. Hey, look.
You didn't even roll them on camera.
Dice.
Thank you.
Our namesake. But today, we have a very special box opening today. Last week we did a set booster box. This week, a collector's booster box. You ready to open some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Mike?
Yeah. Cracker pack
but before
first.
that, we're gonna do Cracker Pack of normal Strixhaven. You know, just a little bit of the basic taste. Are you opening this or am I?
You can open it. You're right there.
Okay.
You're right in front.
All right.
So I gotta move this away from myself because I feel like I'm...
Once again, as always, thank you to Turbulent Games. They're on the mat here.
Sponsor the channel.
Sponsor the channel, giving us the space to record in and all that. So, what do we got in the Strixhaven normal booster? A bunch of commons and uncommons we don't care about. Wait a minute. Oh, Tend the Pests. Never mind, I care about that.
Pests are actually really good.
We got Torrent Sculptor. There's Ward. Ward's a fun new mechanic.
I do like Ward.
When it enters the battlefield, exile an instant or sorcery from your graveyard. Put a number of +1/+1 counters on Torrent equal to... Oh. And then you can make him...
A sorcery. Discard a card and draw a card.
And then Whirlwind Denial.
Meh.
For each spell or ability your opponents control.
Counter unless they pay 4.
Huh. Seems okay.
It's a counter spell.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times they're not going to have the mana to pay an additional 4. 2 is less good because I feel like you can pay 2.
Yeah. Alright. So, while I'm kind of getting this all set up here, Mike, did you work on anything hobby-wise this week?
I built my last Gargant.
You finally got it?
Yep, I built him, and I just need to do some green stuff work on him. Get some gaps filled in. But, yeah, the last Gargant is bought. He just needs to be painted, and we're ready to rock.
Nice. Me, I did the unthinkable. I painted.
You painted?
I painted.
You don't even have him in here. You could have shown him on stream. We don't have him in here. Yeah, because you don't have him done yet.
He's not done. I started working on my Watchmaster for my Death Watch, and so maybe once he's done, I'll feature him on the stream.
I'm proud of you for painting. I'm proud of you for painting Death Watch, because, you know, you and I are the only 2 Death Watch players in...
Ever.
Ever. The entire Death Watch team is right here.
Yep. Okay. But now into the meat and potatoes of this video. Strixhaven Collector Boosters.
Flip it or rip it.
Yeah, flip it or rip it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Okay.
I like the art on these.
Yeah, the blue.
Yeah, it's very
The
good.
girl with the blue hair. Oh, God. It begins.
There's demonic tutors in there. Agyar. Get these commons out of here. Who cares? Let's just put them back.
Alright, yeah. No, nobody cares about the commons and uncommons. Some people maybe do.
I mean, the uncommons in this set are actually good. There's a lot of good uncommons in this set.
There's all these learn cards that I just can't help but feel like, eh.
Yeah.
Like we play Commander, so it's just.
So it's just looting.
Yep. Strixhaven Stadium. That's
actually pretty good.
This is like the weird pseudo infect card. That it's not really infect, but it's like a. Yeah, so you can add a point counter whenever a creature deals damage to you. Remove a point counter. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to an opponent, put a point counter on Strixhaven Stadium. Ah, okay, I see. Interesting. Paradox Zone. An enchantment. For 5, already looks too expensive. Oh wait, this is one of the commander cards.
Yep.
Was this in the Quandrix?
Yeah, it's in the Quandrix one.
Exponential Growth.
That one, I believe, is also in the Quandrix. No, that one's in the, that one's actually in the Witherbloom one.
Oh, okay. Divine Gambit. Which is one of our Mystical Archive cards, the normal Mystical Archive. Ah, yes! What a classic card for 1 in a red that I can't read. This is why I don't like these. I'm like,
if I knew what
it's very pretty art, but I don't know what this is. Foil Cultivate.
Oh, good.
Whoa!
That's
cool
spicy.
Elemental token, but that is a cool... This is the Lorehold Elder Dragon, and we got it in foil showcase. So that's really nice, actually.
I have the Witherbloom one in foil showcase.
Do you?
Yep, I pulled it out of a pre-release.
That's very, very neat.
It is. Hey, maybe we'll
I don't know what card this is for our Japanese Mystical Archive. I don't know what it is.
I do love the Japanese Mystical Archive, though.
I hate them. I hate them because I can't read them.
The only one I know is, like, the Demonic Tutor.
Yes. Yes.
I also pulled a Blex out of my pre-release.
Yes!
I know you love Blex.
I love the pests. Alright, and a bunch of uncommons and commons. Oh, no.
You messed it up.
Foil, Shadrick, Silverquill. This is one of the ones that I was actually looking at for my deck
that
I think might be kind of cool. Commander card again. Angel of the Ruins. 7 mana, 5/7 Angel. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to 2 target artifacts or enchantments. That actually doesn't seem...
terrible.
It would be okay in my Angels deck, I guess is more what I'm saying.
I think it'd be okay. If you had something that you're like, I don't know, then I think so. I don't think you put that in your deck.
But the Gnarled Professor. He's a 5/4 trample, and when he enters the battlefield, learn. You must learn.
Duress.
It's a classic card. Yes.
Want to know what?
Yay! I love that. Love it. And then Eliminate, which looks cool. In Approach of the Second Sun.
Oh.
For a foil mythic showcase. Or for a foil mystical archive. That's what we meant to say. And I don't know what this card is. Sorry, not sorry.
I don't know what this card is. Don't mess it up again.
Okay.
Venerable Warsinger. Joey was actually wondering if I had this card.
Oh. No, this actually seems kind of cool.
Yeah. No, it's a super cool card.
No, that seems pretty good, actually. Super cool. Curiosity Crafter. No max hand size, and whenever a creature token you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Probably could see some play in some token builds, especially with all the Quandrix cards that make fractal tokens.
In a Quandrix deck, that's very good.
Yeah, I feel like that can probably see some play. Silverquill Silencer. Pew. Whenever an opponent... Oh. Well, this is not very good in Commander.
No.
Probably can see play in Standard or Modern or something. But not Commander. Cool card. Yes. I think this is Whirlwind Denial.
Possibly.
And the only reason I say that is because it's a 4. The 4 there.
Yeah. You're probably right.
We got Putrefy. That's a very good art for Putrefy.
Yep.
I do like that.
Another one.
Yeah. That's a card. I couldn't tell you what it does.
It's Red Elemental Blast.
Oh, is that what it is?
I have no idea.
And then Auric Lore Mage. Interesting. Could probably do some stuff with Reanimator.
I mean, he's basically a tutor.
Yeah, but you put it in your graveyard.
Yeah, but you're playing black. So
some play in like Cathrall. Cathrall would probably that. Or
I think that'll see a lot of Commander play.
Yeah, it seems like you could do some
especially if you can do some shenanigans where you untap him, tap him again.
All right, commons and commons. Another exponential growth. Inferno Project. Where X is the total mana value of instants. Oh. That could be big.
Could be.
That could be big. Yes, the conspiracy theorist.
Pulled so many of this guy.
Look at how cool he is.
Just too many.
Yes. Card.
It's 1 red.
I hate these. Hey, counterspell. I love counterspell. Green foil girl.
Green foil girl?
I'm more excited about the token. It's a foil fractal.
I do like the foil fractal.
An exponential growth. That's can we get an exponential growth count? I think we have like 6 of them now, and we've opened 3 boosters.
We have gotten a lot of them. I think we opened one in our crack pack.
Or wait, we've opened 4. That was the 4th one. This is the 5th one. Hey, an emblem. I don't know if these are still worth anything, but I know emblems, and it's damaged. You probably can't tell on the camera.
Oh,
yeah.
Looks like I got too close when I sealed up the pack.
Unfortunately, it's becoming more and more common these days.
It's not as bad as my Vampiric Tutor I opened that one day.
No, but it still is an issue. All right.
The Dean!
Keon, Dean of...
Substance. She's seeing some playing Commander right now.
Mm-hmm. Replication technique. Demonstrate. Oh, this is one of the Commander cards. Create a token. Oh.
For 5, it's kind of expensive.
Well, but you could get 2 copies of it. And if you give it to, say, someone who doesn't necessarily have good permanence copy, that could be okay. Another one of the War Singers. Another Cultivate.
One in a green.
Yes, non-foil green girl.
Agonizing Remorse. I actually kind of really like this card. I think it sees more play in a standard where you can, or in a format where you can run more than one of them.
No, this actually doesn't seem terrible.
For 1 in a black, I think it's alright.
I think this is Blue Sun Zenith.
Oh yeah, I bet you're right.
That actually might be worth something. I have no idea on these, but there is a Blue Sun, and I know Blue Sun Zenith costs
X and 3
blue. So
that's probably Blue Sun Zenith.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that that's Blue Suns. That's probably good. It's probably a good hit.
Yeah, it's probably not terrible.
Obviously, the biggest hit is the Demonic Tutor.
Yeah,
that's the big one. The Pest. Yes,
that's the big hit for you. I can.
I shall cultivate all of the pests. I love pests. Best creature type ever. These learn cards, or the lesson cards, I don't know. Are any of them good enough to just be like a card that you include in your deck? Or are a lot of them sort of, or are a lot of them just sort of underpowered because they're of how they're supposed to be gotten?
I think a lot of them are like you're supposed to use them in your sideboard.
Yeah. Oh, the Scroll Wielder. We've talked about that card before. Dig Site Engineer. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, convey 2, create a 0. But this creature gets +1/+1. Could see play in an artifact deck.
Yeah.
Dean of Radiance. This is the Silverquill Dean. It's a bird cleric. I'm all for more birds.
What's the black? What's the other side? It's the black one.
Embrose, Dean of Shadow. Alright. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is Cultivate. I don't know if it is or isn't. But there's flowers and stuff everywhere.
It looks like he's digging.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be.
I'm going to guess that's Cultivate.
Hey! Inquisition of Kozilek.
I pulled a ton of these.
I love this card. Infuriate. Foil Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt's cool. I like Lightning Bolt.
I got the Japanese Cultivate.
Yep. So far, I think Blue Sun Zenith, is our biggest hit here. Alright, Pigment Storm. Okay. So there's all that. Dramatic Finale. Did they do a series of these finales for each of the college? This is the only one?
This is the only one as far as I know.
Okay.
I run it in my white-black deck.
Yes! Pest Infestation! More pests. I really should make a Blex deck.
Destroy up to X target artifacts and or enchantments. Create twice the X 1/1. That's a really good card. That's a really, really good card.
Pest Infestation. Now I want to make a Blex deck.
I might buy that from Kagan, don't I? Oh, it's in the commander decks.
Yep. Strict Proctor. Oh!
This one.
This one's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's really good. Ah, yes. We have this green lady in foil. Now she's a non-foil. Ephemerate. Oh, no.
I'm going to guess this is... I have no idea.
He's dead. Chaos Warp. Hey!
I was like, I think that's Fracture, but it is certainly not.
Chaos Warp's cool.
Yeah.
Especially in foil. The foil Mystical Archive cards seem to be almost like how the foil time-shifted cards were. Some of them seem to be like the normal version isn't very much, but the foil can command a decent price.
See, I love the Inklings.
You like the Inklings? Wow.
I mean, they're a 2/1 flyer.
Ah, yes. Best card. This is the best lesson, in my opinion. Not necessarily from gameplay-wise.
You just love the art and the
I love the art
flavor
and the flavor text.
Because it's from War of the Spark.
Yep. Elite Spellbinder.
I did some research on this from last stream. This is the last World's winner. This one.
This one?
Yep.
Oh, one of the mythics from the... I love the Withered Bloom deck.
I love the troll.
Master Chef. 5/3 trample at the beginning of your end step. Create a number of food tokens.
Equal to the number of non-token creatures yet enter the battlefield under the...
Sacrifice a creature. Target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. What a good chef.
I think this will actually see some play.
I love him. And one of the Snarls.
This one seems way more common than the other ones.
The Frostboil Snarl.
That's the third one that we have pulled on stream.
Negate. Negate's always a good card. Yes, another green girl.
Green.
Now foil white man.
Davis. You can't just say foil white man.
Well, I already did, so I'll put a pack in the swear jar if that's what you want.
Yeah, I do.
Foil Putrefy. Did you want to open any of these?
No, you go for it. Last stream I opened an entire set booster.
I opened a couple boosters.
You said like 3 packs.
Okay.
No, I'll let you open them. I'm just here for a good time.
Yes, our favorite card.
Okay, actually, I've changed my tone a little bit on this.
You don't hate it as much?
I don't hate it as much with the red and blue decks from Strixhaven. Because in red and blue, you copy spells just a ton.
Dumb.
And it does a lot.
Tempting Contract.
Yeah.
Ooh. This seems okay.
Yeah.
Double Major. Okay.
Yep. I mean, for 2 mana, I think it's alright.
Yeah, seems okay. Adventurous Impulse is a card.
That it is.
1 in a black. This is not Demonic Tutor. I know that much because I know what the Demonic Tutor art is. But this is still...
Looks like Levi from Attack on Titan.
He's a fidget spinner.
You can tell me it's not him.
Village Rites.
Oh, but a foil
good
one.
card. Yes, Green Girl in foil.
Davis, I love your disdain for the Japanese art.
I hate them. I hate them so much. They're dumb, and I wish they never existed.
I thought that was Magma Opus right off the top again. I was like, good.
Now I'm really confused. I guess our last card is one of the dual-faced.
Now I'm very, very confused.
Ooh.
Oh.
Jadzi. In foil. Foil Jadzi. Woo.
Stop. Davis, you did this last time, remember?
Yeah, it didn't work last time.
Yeah. You happy with yourself?
Yes. It was worth everything.
You gotta go a little bit more. Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Marshland Blood Cash Dump.
Another Jotzi.
Double Jadzi. one in a white or one in a blue for.
I don't know, but you really unfocus the camera, Davis.
Tarot card? Tarot cards? I don't know. Dark Ritual seems like a good card. So does Opt. Yeah, this is triple dumb.
This is triple dumb.
Oh. 2 boosters left. How much time have we?
Not
20 minutes.
Yeah, not enough.
Not enough?
Well,
I'm sorry that I've been really lacking on the YouTube channel front. I've just been so busy recently with school and stuff. It's coming up on the end of the semester.
It's probably going to be a short stream today.
Yeah, it might just be a shorter one.
We don't have a lot to talk about.
No.
Strixhaven just came out.
Right.
Games Workshop is having a bunch of weird shipping delays.
Yeah, Games Workshop is Games Workshop.
They are not doing some great things right now.
I guess we could talk about how Wizards... Did you hear about the Secret Layers, their subscription thing that they sort of talked
I've
about?
Not.
All right, well, I'll give you a little rundown. We can.
Before you do, go to the next card. This guy in a Pest deck, so strong.
Yeah, Demogoth Titan.
Big fan.
Well, I'm going to make the Pest deck. Not Demonic Tutor again. They just had to put all these 1 and a black cards in here to make you think that it was Demonic Tutor, when nobody actually knows. It's a secret. Increasing Vengeance. Nahiri is very angry. It's a cat. Red cat. And a green-blue Snarl. What a foil. Red cat. And the last.
I like your wristband.
My 40k wristband. I've actually been wearing this since 9th edition dropped.
Have you?
Yeah.
I think mine broke.
Mine broke too, and then Kagan gave me another one.
Oh.
Alright. 6. We're going to get 6 Demonic Tutors.
I don't think so, because the first one's Conspiracy Theorist.
Oversimplify. Another green-blue Snarl. Whirlwind Denial. I think that's Counterspell. But maybe it's not.
I'm going to guess it's Counterspell.
Foil Opt. That's a cool card. I think that's D-Spark. Yep, that's D-Spark.
Cool.
Foil Opt actually might be worth something.
That one might be. Well, the Counterspell one might be worth a little bit of cheddar too.
I wouldn't be able to tell you if this was a good box or not. Based off our mythics, I think we did okay.
Yeah. Based off of just the mythics we can read?
Yeah. I can't read half the cards. They're Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so... but before we go, a quick rundown for those who haven't heard about what the...
Here, film the time.
Oh, you want me to open a couple more boosters?
Yeah. Film the time, well. I bought a fat pack before
Mike
we got
bought a fat pack, so I'm going to try and keep these separate.
Yeah, because we opened the set booster is the stores.
Yep, the collector booster. No, the set booster was yours. This is the stores.
The collector's booster is
Turbulent was generous enough to let us. They were opening some just for their own stuff to sell off the cards and stuff, and so they decided they'd let us open one on camera for you guys. But so Wizards has decided, or rather, they've hinted that with their Secret Layers, which is a series of Poet's Quill and Blue Sun's Zenith. Which is their series of sort of...
That's a good one.
They do like 4 or 5 cards that are a made-to-order, print-to-order product that they sell for like a week time, and they're usually themed around something. Like, oh, this theme is this...
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead, which was a big controversy. But or like...
I don't think Honda Accords belong in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. Accomplished Alchemist. And a Thrill of Possibility with a Deceptive foil. Dumb foil. I'm not. But anyway, they sent out a survey to people who have ordered Secret Layers and talked about them doing a subscription service.
Right.
Where instead of just buying a bunch of layers, you would maybe subscribe to a subscription service that would give you so many layers over the course of a year.
So it's kind of the same thing as like the Warhammer Conquest comics or books.
Yeah, sort of. Which for those that's not a thing in the U.S.
It's coming to the U.S.
Is it?
Yep.
Well, maybe I'll have to get it when it comes to the U.S. because those are usually pretty good deals.
It's like, so this one, I wish we would have got last one. Because the last one was Primaris Marines versus...
Necrons?
No, versus Death Guard.
Oh.
And you got like a Plague Burst Crawler and...
Yeah, the Warhammer ones were basically just a series of, like...
Here's a
products.
magazine, here's a kit.
Yeah, and you would get them over the course of a couple months, I think, and you would end up with a decent-sized army.
2 armies. 2 decent-sized armies.
2 armies, yep.
But, anyways, continue. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Natural Order, another mythic.
Yeah, I can't.
Seems okay. You can sack a green creature and then search your library for a green creature and put it on the battlefield.
Yeah, you're playing green, so you probably have some tokens.
Or my Blex deck. Or sacrifice my pests to get
health.
Or get Demagoth Titan. But anyway, so Wizards was sort of thinking maybe they would do a subscription service sort of similar, where like say you pay a flat rate at the beginning of the year, and then every month or however often they would send you the new secret layers that come out. However, they also they decided that it looks like they were hinting at maybe doing 2 subscription services. One, which is like I just said, you get layers throughout the year, and you pay a flat rate. But they also had a second premium subscription service, which I thought was a problem. You know what?
Is this one that's like $300?
It was, I think they suggested the price was $200 a year. And you don't actually get any product for that price. You get the ability to purchase exclusive secret layers. You get priority shipping. You get a 10% discount on secret layers. And I think you get the opportunity to buy like specific branded merch based off the secret layers.
Oh, that's kind of feels bad.
Yeah, so you don't get anything for actually like being a member.
If you're planning on buying every secret layer anyways, then I guess it's not. But
you're paying $200 extra, and just
how many
not get anything.
How many secret layers? Yeah, you still have to buy the secret layers.
Yeah, you still have to buy the secret layers. That price
so
does
it
not
really
include...
comes down to is the 10%
you would
saving.
have to spend $2,000 in secret layers to pay for your membership for the year.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem worth it.
Which maybe to some people that's worth it, but not to me. I'm a broke college student who can't do anything because I'm dumb.
Me too. Killian Ink Duels, my dad's the dean. Duress.
Yes, the pest.
The pest. Davis the pest.
But it's just it was kind of in my opinion, it's just dumb that is what they're gonna charge essentially for.
It seems real like an odd choice.
I just don't know who it's for. It's for whales, I assume, is the idea, is that they're just sort of marketing towards whales. But I won't. I can't afford it. And I'm also not someone who buys secret layers in general. I've never bought one.
I don't buy one either.
And negate.
I thought about buying the Urza one. Not the Urza one, the Earl one.
Okay. The funniest one that they revealed recently, I don't know if you've seen it, it's the basic lands one.
Yeah.
Where they're the text. It's the full text or whatever. Those ones are pretty funny. I thought about getting that. The issue is just that usually they cost like $40 or $50,
and you get one of each?
Yeah, you get one of each, so you'd really have to like the cards in there for you to spend that much on them. And
it's not like something like the Walking Dead one or the Godzilla one. Or the Walking Dead one, we're going to go into the Walking Dead one because I got beef with the Walking Dead one. The Godzilla one, I was totally fine with.
The Godzilla lands?
The Godzilla monsters, creatures. Because they were just alternate arts for other creatures.
Oh, you're talking about from Ikoria, right?
Is that not the secret
They didn't
layer?
do a secret... They did They did Godzilla lands, where it was one of each basic land with like Godzilla on them, is what they did for Secret Lair.
Well, but so The Walking Dead I got beef with because there were exclusive cards in the Secret Lair that you could only get in the Secret Lair.
Yeah, I don't think it's healthy for the game.
It's not.
And it doesn't really... even if it's none of those cards were necessarily good, that's not what matters. It's more that, because it's sold like crazy, they're going to do it again, and it's only a matter of time before they print a card that's super busted, and now it's $600 because it was in this one secret layer, and if you got it, you got it. If you didn't, you didn't, and now it's a must-have card in every single deck.
Yeah, and I also don't think The Walking Dead really fits. Personally, I don't think The Walking Dead fits with the Magic the Gathering lore. Which I've been more looking into the lore since I've gotten back into Magic. Way back into Magic.
Yeah.
And I really like the Magic the Gathering lore. But I don't think... in my opinion, The Walking Dead does not fit. There are no Honda Accords.
No, I mean, there's really not a lot of things that I think really fit into it correctly. Like
D&D?
D&D I'm okay with. At least it's another fantasy setting. But even, like...
Because technically, it exists in the
they put source books out to run D&D campaigns in Ravnica or Theros and all that. So, I don't care as much about that one. And also just because, like, that's a set that's being printed to demand, so it's not like a one and done secret layer where all these D&D cards can only be got once.
I'm pretty nervous about the
40K ones. I'm super nervous about it too. I get why 40K was chosen. It's the more popular of the two series, but with Age of Sigmar, I think would have made way more sense.
With our local guy, I was joking with him about Friday Night Magic, if we were going to have Friday Night Magic in the Warhammer store. And he's like, I can't wait to tell my uppers that Friday Night Magic went great.
I think that'd be funny. I just, the whole partnership thing I think is cool if they want to do one-off cards at like San Diego Comic-Cons and stuff.
That's fine, because typically those are like an alternate art.
And they're also silver border.
Yep.
They're never cards that are like explicitly being able to be played with, whereas these are like... I'm not sure if I necessarily want to play the game where I can show up to my Magic table and, well, I brought Ur-Dragon, but somebody brought Iron Man as their commander, and someone else brought Mickey Mouse, and the other person brought... Right. And then someone else brought Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead, and so I'm the only one playing with an actual Magic character. Not to mention, I mean, this part doesn't bother me as much, but I know for some people, The Walking Dead, at least, is sort of a... It's a more mature content sort of field, and I wouldn't call Magic a game for kids, but, I mean, I think the packs say, 13 plus on them?
Yeah.
13 plus, which, I don't know about you, but I certainly wouldn't have been allowed to watch The Walking Dead at age 13.
I would have, but my parents were, that was my teacher. Okay. You know, the TV was my teacher.
Yeah, fair enough.
So...
obviously different. It'll be different for everyone, but it doesn't. That part really doesn't bother me as much. But I did hear some people talking about how that's maybe not necessarily a super appropriate direction to take if it's a game that is supposed to be accessible for everyone.
And that's completely fair.
So that, like I said, I'm not too disappointed about that, but I can see where people are coming from with something like that.
Side note: this is actually a really good common. Sorry to go off a sidetrack, but sitting right here at the top of the stack.
Letter of Acceptance, a 3-mana rock, and you can sack it, draw a card. It's worse Commander Sphere.
Yeah, but it's a common.
Yeah, it's probably okay for common. Dumb.
Spiteful squad.
But I think that's really the extent of our thoughts on that.
Yeah, I don't...
And so...
Didn't Magic also want to do a thing where they released a bunch of alternate art, but it was, like, not cut out of the sheet?
Yeah. I think
that was a little while ago, though.
I remember hearing about something like that, but I don't...
Like, it was the cards. It was the cards, and they were still, like, in the sheet, not punched out.
Yeah, I don't know if they ended up wanting to do that or not. Or if they ended up doing that or not, but... Yeah, I think that's about the extent of my thoughts on the issue. It's just, I don't think it's good. It's also just, they sell those direct to you, whereas I really want to support my local game store, and I can't if I want to buy Secret Layers.
Yeah.
Other than maybe saying I have to order it or have my local game store order it to them, and then pay them more than what I would have had to pay, which always just feels bad.
Yep, even though you're supporting a local game store, that's tough.
It just seems like Wizards...
Speaking of that, I went to another game store. Not going to name any names. Not going to call anyone out like that. But, so Amazon, you can pre-order the pre-cons for Strixhaven. Mm-hmm. And it's set at this price. The reason is Wizards actually made a deal with Amazon to keep, like, game stores from scalping them. Because there's a lot of value in the new pre-cons.
Yeah, I
like the Lorehold one has like $172 worth of reprints in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But, so, I went to another game store to pick up. I was just seeing what they had for pre-cons and stuff, and I walked in and picked up the Quandrix pre-con, which is another one. It's like $130 for the reprints or something crazy like that. And this store charged me $70 for it. A pre-release weekend. I kind of got an issue with that. It's not like the same thing like where like Dockside Extortionist, right? Where now that those decks have been out for a while.
And now they're expensive or whatever. Yeah. It's not. Well, that sounds even worse than what Ikoria had, because Ikoria, even though they had the Fierce Guardianships and that, I still think the Gavi deck really only topped at like $60, $60 to $70.
Yeah, it charged me $70 for the Quandrix deck. It's a good pre-con, but it's not that good. But I was already checking on, like, you know what? That's fine. Yeah. And then he kind of had the audacity to ask me if I wanted to play, and I was like, no, I'm gonna go home and cry. But so like.
I'm glad Wizards is doing that.
I'm really happy that Wizards is doing that, and it's like a pre-order. Mm-hmm. So even though you're able to get it in your store a week earlier...
Yep, they can guarantee the pre-order price on Amazon. They can guarantee the
pre-order price on Amazon.
Which, that's nice. That definitely is, I think that's a positive thing.
I still do also really like them releasing the stuff a week early to game stores.
Yeah, so that you can support them as opposed to trying to get it on Amazon first. Yep. I think it really will just come down to how your game store wants to handle it. Some game stores are going to handle it a bit better than others, and so that's really all I have to say on the matter. But
like I said, it was real wild, and then finding out that they did stuff through Amazon and stuff to guarantee a pre-order price, it was like that's kind of feels bad,
Right.
And it's one of those things like you want to support your game store, right? But then you see something like that, and you're like, I don't want to support that game store,
Right. I mean, it comes to a certain point where it's like, man, I want this deck and I want to support local, but if you're going to charge me double what I can get for it online, I mean, that
even at at our game store here in Turbulent.
Yeah. Are they still charging retail for the
I believe so.
decks here? I don't know. I'd have to check, but
I'd be shocked if they weren't.
Yeah. So it's just try to support where you can, but I understand, if people are scalping them and whatnot.
I understand
price gouging.
I understand balling on a budget.
Yep. So I can totally understand that, but I would highly recommend to try
especially if you're
support
playing
where you
there.
Play. Yep. If you play at your game store, like we've been fortunate enough to be able to play here.
Yeah, pretty much all of COVID we've been able to play.
We've been able to play, which I know is a luxury that not many people have been able to have during these times, but it's really important to us that those local places stay open, and I'm sure it's important to you guys too. So I'd just highly recommend that if you can support where you play, do it.
Yep, especially now, everything's opening back up. People are able to do stuff. Friday Night Magic's going to start coming back.
One thing I might say is that, if they are going to charge double for something like that, and that you can just get it for half off and you don't really pay, then maybe you look and see if there's other game stores around or whatnot. But that's just going to be on an individual case by case basis.
Typically, I go play somewhere. At the minimum, I'll buy a pack or I'll buy some soda or something, just to support them while I'm there. Mm-hmm. But as far as like buying like big products like pre-cons and stuff like that, it's tough for me to support a place that does something like that, especially if it's like the first time interacting with one of them like that.
Yeah.
I know, like, it's not so much Magic, but, like, for Pokemon example, I know Turbulent does raise the price on that, but for that, it's like you're expecting that. Yeah. That's expected.
Pokemon's really been hard to get
anywhere.
So the fact that you can even get it is pretty good. So I think that's about it.
That's about it. We ranted a little bit. We opened some cards.
Opened some cards. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I hope you guys are all staying safe and happy wherever you are in the world. But yeah, I'll try to get, because I've been really...
There's so much. Maze of Ith.
I've fallen behind so far on the uploading videos to YouTube. Like, I haven't, when we talked about Strixhaven spoilers, I haven't...
Still haven't even updated that.
Yeah, I've just gotten way too behind. So... I'll try to get these videos uploaded on YouTube, but I promise it'll probably be for just if it doesn't happen, it'll be for a couple weeks because my finals are coming up, and then I'm out for the summer, and then I'll have much more time to put towards uploading videos, and who knows, maybe during the summer we can do a few extra episodes of the podcast every once in a while. So, all right.
We really should have done this on Thursday, probably.
Yeah, we could have done this yesterday or whatever, but all right. But thanks for watching, and you guys all have a good night or day, whatever, depending on where you are in the world. And yeah,
take care, guys. Peace.